Here are some things that I had to give up.
What else are you all cutting?
Every piece of your everything to bow down.
Hair dyed, literally at all. Highlights, forget about it. Getting my nails done.
I worked all day and I can't feed my family.
You can panic all you want, but everybody ain't got no money.
Go get your hair done. It ain't gonna matter.
God, like, you can't win.
Just because you my blood, don't mean I gotta deal with your bitch ass shit.
Rent prices going up, the mortgage prices, the income tax property.
Many families across America are cutting on back essential, basic necessity just to survive. When the cost of living crisis keep increasing, a lot of people are wondering when this survival mode gonna vanish in America. Because a lot of people are tired of it. Like every day, every week, inflation will tell you what you should cut back. Some people are even cutting back their nails, their hairs, or even don't eat, or even skip a meal or something. Let me know down below the comment, what have you been cutting back during this worst economy? Let's check out this video.
Here are some things that I had to give up because I can no longer afford them in this economy. Getting my hair done. These roots are atrocious, but I just don't have $300 to scrounge up every time I need to get my hair dyed. Instead of getting my nails done every 2 weeks, I sometimes go like 2 months without getting them done. Eating out at restaurants. I love food, but I just can't afford spending $100 every time I go out. Getting my friends and boyfriend just because gifts. In this economy, there's no way. Grocery shopping without a strict list. Girl dates. I used to be so excited getting in the car, driving to Starbucks, getting a little Starbucks drink, and then going to Target. Nope, can't do that anymore. High quality, like anything. Makeup, clothes. I haven't bought anything for myself in months.
At this point, we've cut everything. We've cut out, we've cut back, we've cut down, we've cut loose, we've cut up. What else are you all cutting? Next thing I could think of is we're cutting the air conditioning down and our oxygen off. Like, I don't know what else. And people keep saying, cut your expenses. Okay, done. Some of us have already cut subscriptions. We've cut eating out, random shopping. We've cut all the extras and it still isn't enough. Eventually, the conversation has to stop being around cutting and being around earning. Because you can only cut once, but income has to grow. And sometimes it's not about finding the extra $20. It's about finding a way to make another $500,000 or $2,000, right? A promotion, a job, a new business, a side hustle. Because once you've squeezed everything out that you can, something else has to change.
Truth is, everyone is definitely not broke, but at the same time, a lot of people are contradicting themselves because while inflation is going stupid, people are still consuming at an extremely high rate.
To exist in this country, that means sacrificing every piece of your everything to bow down to a fucking job for a paycheck that can't even pay your bills. But you want people to still get up every day and have the will to go do all these things. Why not make it fucking livable? Make it like worth living for everyone, not just the rich motherfuckers.
Should I get this juice? Nah, it's alright. I need to drink water anyway. Nah, it's alright. I'll just eat some noodles at the house. That's okay. Nah, I'm good. I don't need it. No, that's alright. I'll just make everything dry. I don't care.
Things I had to give up because I can no longer afford them. Getting my hair dyed, literally at all. Highlights, forget about it. Getting my nails done, if you can't tell. Buying things for my friends. I used to be the kind of friend that would like, I don't know, just buy small things like, oh, I'll buy that for you, you know? Forget that. I can't even do that for myself now. I used to be a Starbucks every day or like every other day type of person. Now I go like once every 3 weeks and it's a treat. Going to Target for fun, like as an activity. Like I used to just be like, let's go to Target and like buy something cute, like buy a little pack of earrings. Nope. I do not go in there unless I have a mission and I make a list. I'm in and out. Girl dates, like where you would go shopping and then like go to Starbucks and like get something to eat. Like now, like me and my friends are like going out and we're like, so like, you want to go to McDonald's? Chick-fil-A? Like, you have to be rich to go to Chick-fil-A now. I don't even like Chick-fil-A. Like, their salads, their wraps, their ice cream, and their fries. And I can't even do that now because the salads are like $10. Grabbing around for fun. Like, I don't know if anybody, like, that was a hobby for anyone. It was for me. especially in the fall. Like I drive around the mountains like just for fun. Can't do that anymore. Gas is too expensive. Name brand clothing has always been like a luxury to me, but like now I literally can't tell you the last time I bought like something Nike brand new. I can't tell you. I thrift everything. I can't afford it. And then nice makeup. I used to be the kind of person that would like go to Sephora like twice a month or Ulta and like buy like a nice high quality makeup. I literally cannot tell you the last time I bought like quality makeup. Like, not that drugstore isn't quality. I actually prefer drugstore now because I'm used to it. But, you know, sometimes you want to splurge on an eyeshadow palette. I have not done that since probably 2016. Shopping at TJ Maxx or Home Goods in general, like, it is fun shopping. Like, you can't tell me you're going in specifically to find something at TJ Maxx and you ever actually find it. Like, it's all just fun shopping, which is great. I can't do that.
I worked all day and I can't feed my family. Listen to that. I worked all day and I can't feed my family. Those are truly the scariest 9 words in the English language. Fuck Ronald Reagan.
I swear this is some bullshit, cause listen, I've always made money. Like I've been working since I was like 14, 12, like a long time. And every time I got a new job, I made more money than the last. And it seems like every time I moved up, they moved the fucking goalpost up. Like every single time. Like it's like, alright, boom, I make this, rent go up. I make this, food go up. I make more, gas go up. Like it's like, why y'all keep moving the goalposts? Like y'all literally keep doing that bullshit. It's, oh my god, like you can't win. Like I should have been saving money before I even rolled out the coochie or some real shit.
This economy is strange because you could save all your money for a week and spend all of that money that you saved for a week in one day, and you try and get ahead, right? Like every time you save some money, it's like an emergency or something. So it makes for a weird economy for a couple reasons, because we're already living at a undesirable wage. Even the people with bachelor's degree, even the people with master degrees, you're living at an undesirable wage. And the gas prices keep going up, the rent prices going up, the mortgage prices, the income tax property, and it's hard to keep up with your cost of living, let alone save any money. Honestly, I don't see how parents do it. I don't have any kids personally, but if I did, I don't see how I'll be able to budget even with 2 or 3 jobs in this economy. I guess they get government assistance. I'm not sure because, like I said, I'm not a parent. But yeah, this economy has to be one of the most wicked economies of all time. And it's not even like we're doing worse as a society. That's the most insane part about this economy. Everybody talking about tech and AI. And honestly, some people aren't even losing, but the majority of people are losing. And that's the reality of the American economy.
Being an indoor kid who had no friends living nearby, as like pretty much my entire childhood, has prepared me for the recession. I spent my whole young adulthood trying to be a more social, out in the world person, which often involves spending a little bit of money. But now that everything costs $100, just bare minimum, I'm ready for this. I don't have to go anywhere. I used to write 300-page fan fictions on my Microsoft Word on my computer. I could play Minecraft for like 20 hours straight if given the opportunity. Before that, I would just draw pictures and listen to the same cartoon that I had on VHS over and over again. I am built to not spend a dime and stay inside forever.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, you can panic all you want, but everybody ain't got no money. Mostly everybody is broke, everybody is penny pinching, and everybody is robbing Peter to pay Paul. The budget has been budgeted. I done budgeted all out. I done managed all I could do. I done cut back all I can cut back, and I still ain't got no money. It is what it is.
Then it's like, I'm not about to be cutting back on nothing. I'm to the point where, listen, if you don't have enough money to pay your bills, and I need to get and you need to get your hair done, go get your hair done. It ain't gonna matter, because you still not gonna have the money. So, just at this point, just go on the credit card debt, to go on vacations. That's what people have to do nowadays, because it's just too much.
Because your generation forced us to. From the time we enter school to the time literally our senior year, college education, that's the key to success. That's what everybody, that's all we heard. I was 17 when I signed my first loan. I didn't know what was going on. And that's why we say loans are predatory, because we did not understand that when we signed those loans back in 2010, 2011, they were gaining interest then. I've done the math. If I was to do any type of payment on my loan, I would die paying interest. And to be clear, my loans are not in default. My loans are deferred. But y'all did not go to college, so I know those are two big words that y'all probably don't even understand.
I'm realizing I have no concept of money or like what a good deal is or anything because of how often prices change or like just how bad inflation is and how bad it keeps getting. Like I was, my mom and dad recently visited me and we went shopping for groceries. And I was telling my mom, I was like, oh yeah, I like to go to my local Walmart and get my milk because it's cheap. And I was like, it's only like $6 a gallon. And my mom's like, 6? You think that's a good deal? And I'm like, yeah, like everywhere else it's like pretty expensive. Even like Aldi and stuff, it's pretty similar. I'm not saying it's fully similar, but I'm like, yeah. I mean, I also prefer like a special kind of milk. Like I'm pretty picky with my milks, but my mom's like, Ella, like $6 is not what you want. You should not be paying that much. And I'm like, what do you mean? That's like what it's what it's been since I got money. Ever since I've like been 16, I feel like $6 was pretty normal for at least where I live. And so my concept of a $6 carton of milk is normal to me. But my mom is like, no, you should not be paying that much. But I'm like, no, Mom, it's a good deal. And she's like, no. And we had an argument about it, which was, I actually thought was kind of funny.
Hey, bitch, listen. Just because you my blood, don't mean I gotta deal with your bitch ass shit. You get what I'm saying? Motherfuckers throw shade, motherfuckers be petty, motherfuckers be weird, and then they expect for you to just continue to deal with they shit. No, bitch, you cut off. You gone. You out of here, bitch. You gotta go, ho. I can't fuck with nobody that ain't on my shit. That ain't on they shit. You know what I'm saying? Who's being weird, bitch? Don't need none of that.
My Gen Z students know that they are absolutely cooked when it comes to this economy, this job market. They talk about it all the time. And I think partly being that self-aware of what's going on, whether it's through their parents or social media or whatever it might be, but knowing that the US is heading into dismal times is really where a lot of this lack of motivation to do things is coming from. I often hear it in class when we talk about many different things, but the reoccurring underlying issue is they know that the future that they're heading into is not great. And because of that, I can see some of the systemic underlying lack of motivation, which is just unfortunate, but that's where I think we're at.
The economy done got so damn bad. I ain't found $1 or some money on the ground in a long while, except today. Today I just found $1 on the ground. So naturally I picked it up. But then I got to thinking, if the economy is this bad that you haven't found no money on the ground in a long time, what if this dollar belongs to somebody? Like that's the type of stuff you think about these days. What if this was someone's last dollar? And I done picked it up. I low-key want to see if this motherfucker got a tracking device on it or something. I want to return it. I don't even feel right keeping this. I don't even feel right. It just don't feel right.
People need to understand that you cannot hustle your way and budget your way out of an economy that's purposely crumbling its people. And the thought process of you all saying, well, just save more. Do you know people are having to decide whether or not they're going to eat or pay a bill or eat and have heat or eat or even have a fucking enough money to get to work? Like, people are struggling. Everything is being raised up except the pay rate. And that's across all boards for everybody. You understand? So because you made your lick and you got in when you could get in and you invested in crypto right when it was right and you did the thing with the stocks and the ET, we understand that. Congratulations. Teach the others so they don't have to come beg you for fish to eat. But at the same motherfucking time, have some compassion because it's hard out here.
Did any millennials or Gen Zers on here grow up in an upper middle class family and now you're looking around like, what the fuck? Like pre-divorce, I grew up very privileged. My family lived in a 4,000 square foot home in a gated neighborhood in a very, very nice suburb that they bought for like 300 grand. Today, you'd probably do well to get it for 715. And my mom was a nurse and my dad was a salesman. Like they might have together brought in like $100 to $120,000. We had a boat. We had a place to go to the lake on. And now having $100,000 for a family of four, even where I live, which is the lowest cost of living major metro area in the country for reasons, it's still like, you know, hard for people to buy a house if they didn't already, like before 2018, 2019. Most of us have no savings, and it like literally didn't matter if we went and got a degree or started a business or learned a trade. Like it's the cost of living is so freaking absurd by comparison. And like most of our parents' generation doesn't get it. Like unless they like went through a divorce, filed bankruptcy, had some kind of issue that like set them back to our place financially, they truly don't understand how hard it is for younger millennials and Gen Zers to even try to catch up. And it's like, there are those of us like me who I'm like, for me to retire, am I going to have to commit a crime in a country with nice prisons like Finland or something where I can just get healthcare and food and a place to live when I'm old so that I don't have to burden my kids because they'll probably be, I mean, I hope not, but they might be worse off than us. Like, what do we do?
Can I be real for a second? Budgeting harder is not going to save most people anymore. Like, yes, be responsible with your money. Yes, stop overspending. But let's stop pretending that cutting Starbucks and skipping trips to Target is going to create financial freedom for us. The cost of living went up, bills went up, groceries went up, everything went up, except most people's income, that is. And that's the real problem. Because you can only save so much, but your income, that has no ceiling. At some point, we have to stop focusing on shrinking our lives and start learning how to expand our income. We live in a time where people are building extra income from their phones, like learning digital skills, using AI, selling digital products, creating content, building cash flow online. And no, I'm not saying it's easy. All I'm saying, guys, is that it's available. I know that for me, surviving paycheck to paycheck while trying to budget better was exhausting. I don't want just, to survive anymore. I want peace of mind. I want my bills covered without stress. I want options. I want breathing room. And I realized that saving money alone wasn't going to create that life for me. Learning how to create extra income did.
So let's do some math real quick. So you got mortgage, rent, whatever, that's anywhere from $700 to $3,000. You got food, that's, if you have a family, anywhere from $1,000 to $1,500. Electric, roughly $500 to $1,000. Heaven forbid you have a car payment and car insurance, that's like another $1,000. I mean, I'm already at like $3-4 for a month. How in the hell are we supposed to live like this? And now you have gas, almost $5 a gallon. Probably in like California and stuff, I'm sure it's over $5 a gallon. I mean, people are literally, I don't know how anybody is affording anything that they want. At this point, we're getting basic essentials. And I didn't even put that into the list, like deodorant, soap, toothpaste. Let's add another, $300-400. I mean, the water bill, my water bill was $160. And we barely ever, nobody was even there hardly. Because we're always working. Like, they are going to force us into socialism. They're going to force it because people are going to be at the breaking point to where they literally can't afford anything. Free stuff will sound real good. Oh, and then let's add the legal system in there too. I mean, it's basically like you step outside the line, you're going to be shot or you're going to jail. Like, we are at complete government control. And it's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. I mean, it's ridiculous.
If you are in college right now, my best advice for you, my absolutely best advice for you, major in something that makes money. I don't care if you don't like it. I'm sorry. Like, it doesn't matter. Oh, I want to major in something that makes me happy. I'm sorry. This economy doesn't care if you're happy or not. All those things that make you happy are not making you any money. Art is not going to make you money. History is not going to make you money. Fashion, design, it's not going to make you no money. So you better major in something that is going to make you some money and you learn to love it. That's the best you got to do in this economy. There's no, unless you want to waste your whole life and then come out here and still hunting for a job, because this economy is terrible and it's only getting worse. It's crazy. It's only getting worse. So yeah, y'all college students better lock in for real.
So I've been dealing with this all morning. I am angry and I know that it's people who are not as diligent as I am who are probably losing their minds right now. Basically, y'all know I lost my job like almost 2 years ago now, and I've been trying to get back at the same salary point. Really, it's impossible at this point. Y'all know what Black women are going through trying to get back in work. Regardless, so I'm on SNAP benefits. The letters just came out today that everyone who has not met the requirements for work requirement are being kicked off May 1st. If you're being kicked off of SNAP May 1st, please check in, double tap, leave a comment. Please let me know. I just went off on the caseworker, right? Because she's like, did you get all of these 20 notices? I got every notice telling you that you need to do work requirement. Yes, we got the damn notices. Y'all keep sending them, right? But y'all send these notices with this boilerplate language. And it's basically like the way that you go and fulfill the work requirement is you either go online, you manage your case online, you go to a local office and you talk to a case manager, or I don't know what the other bet. So I'm going online. I done completed the mid-year report. And for me, it's just like, I know I have a master's degree, but I know it's people who receive a SNAP who barely could read in the first grade education level, fifth grade education level, whatever. So I go on there and I complete the report because they tell you on this website, they give you hyperlinks telling you, go here if you need to complete this, go here if you need to upload this. God, during this whole process, I don't see nothing on the website saying this is how you submit your work requirement, or click this link to submit your documentation for work requirement. Now, as someone who goes through certification, who has been through certification for unemployment, what I don't understand is how are these agencies so different? Why is it so much easier for me to complete certification, quick little questionnaire through unemployment, Department of Employment Security, but where there's a monthly benefit requirement for food stamps, there is no explicit instruction in the notices. There is no explicit hyperlink or web page for people to submit for their work requirement. I'm saying this because it is clear and apparent to me that these people they hire these people at the agency who are like, we sent you the notice and the notice says ABC. I almost said the B word. Don't you think I read that? I'm a master's degree candidate. Not even a candidate. I'm a master's degree person. I read the website. I know what it says. And I'm telling you that your notices and the website are intentionally withholding and omitting information so that they can accomplish the agenda of President Trump. The goal was always to get people off of SNAP benefits. This is the way they're going to do it because there is no one who is as diligent as someone like me who has sat on the phone for 4 hours today. I've been on the phone 4 hours. Nothing has been resolved. I am so angry right now. And it's not even because I'm in a position where I can't afford food. I probably got 3 months worth of stamps saved up. But the issue that I have is that I'm the person who is like talking to this lady and she's up here arguing with me like I don't know what I'm talking about. Again, the notices that have been sent out are telling people that they have to complete and comply with work requirement to continue to receive their SNAP benefit. Their notices for you to complete your mid-year redeterminations, all of your redeterminations are much more explicit in their instructions than the work requirement is. This matters because the work requirement is a monthly certification for a person to keep their benefits. If they fail to certify, they lose their monthly benefit. I don't have children. So for me, the money that I have still, the benefits that I still have access to can cover me for a few months until this is handled. This attitude I have is for the mothers and for the women and the families, the people who are not as educated and diligent, who are getting these notices, they're expecting instruction. They are not receiving anything, and now they have their benefits removed for 3 months. This is adding and feeding the agenda that the president wants to kick people off of benefits. And on top of that, feed his war chest. Wake up. So apparently, and I still need confirmation on this, I'll let you know, but apparently the way that you complete the work requirement is that you put in the days, every day that you've worked, and the income that you received, the hours that you work. You could do it on a spiral sheet of paper, a piece of paper, construction paper, notebook paper. Take a photo, upload it as a document. That's all you do is click the upload document and put that this is for your SNAP work requirement.
I think we're past the point of the news and the government being able to gaslight Americans about the current state of our economy, which is like finally, because for the longest time y'all were believing that, oh no, the economy's fine. Babe, the economy has been not fine. Like, what they won't tell you is that we are pretty deep into depression territory. I mean, jobs are nowhere to be found. I mean, of course, like, if you still want a job, like, you can find a job, but it's going to be tough. There's just not as many jobs as there were, and jobs ain't paying shit. The price of gas is high as giraffe ass, and of course, food has gotten into astronomical territory. Like, even when I go out, I'm like, damn, drinks are now like $20. If you want like an alcoholic beverage, salads are $20, spaghetti is $20-$30, burgers are $20-$30. Like, cheap food has now gotten like just out of hand. But also here in Austin, like, why are people robbing Macy's? Why are people robbing Round Rock outlets? Like, you know, they used to say, like, thieves don't rob empty houses. Well, now they do. What is going on? Like, you came out in the rain to rob a store at the Round Rock outlets, like that broke ass mall. And I mean, the gag is, even if you went to the Domain, like, and tried to rob Neiman Marcus is broke too. They ain't got no money. The Chanel store closed. So, like, y'all should be worried. Like, this is the time to stock up on food. Don't let them manipulate you into buying stocks and, you know, buying too much gold. Like, no, babe, you need to be stocking up on meat. You need to be stocking up on blickies, because people are gonna start robbing their neighbors for food. Stay woke.
So folks are choosing between keeping the lights on or feeding their children. People in West Virginia are saying that their electricity bills are higher than their mortgages. I'm going to say that again, higher than their mortgage. So now families are sitting at their kitchen table trying to decide, are we going to buy groceries? Do we put gas in the car so we can get to work? Or do we keep the lights on? Because we can't do all three. And here's the part that gets me. These are working people doing everything right. And yet they are still falling behind. Because while politicians keep telling us that everything is fine, America gets more expensive for regular working class people every single day. And when bad decisions get made, it's always the working class that's going to pay the price for it, not the people with power and not the people with money. So I'm going to ask y'all, are you feeling this too? Are you feeling the pinch that's happening all across America? Or is it just me? Tell me in the comments. I need to know.